Hi, everyone. Welcome to MJS Coaching Football. Coach Sullivan here with you again. To my subscribers, I thank you, and non-subscribers, I really hope I can tease you into pushing that button. Completed my 38th year coaching football as a defensive coordinator, but over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this base film clip, presentation today, base front film clip, I'm going to show you what we call a tight front with our base coverage grade 4 versus a 21 personnel formation, okay, and why we tweaked certain things here in the process. So this is our boundary corner, and our boundary corner is normally lined up there 2 by 2 with a check cloud, okay? And normally this whip safety would be aligned where he is, okay? Everybody understand that? But, see, here's the thing. This was game 5, week 5 in 2017 against Dean College. And the 4 games told us when they were in this personnel grouping and they offset the fullback out of the gun, they were running to the fullback. And if they weren't running to the fullback, it was play action, and these two dudes were doing some deep routes. So we kept our safeties at 10 by game plan instead of 8. And normally they'd be at 8 in a 2-back set unless I tell them this to back up to 10. It was the opposite for that reason, okay? So because of their run tendencies to that offset fullback and the play action to the twin, that's why we have this tweaked alignment. Okay, so for a tight front, and it'll be much easier to see when we go to the tight copy, granted, all right? You're going to see our defensive end is in a 3 technique on the guard. Our row over here on the tight ends in a 9 technique. So he keeps outside leverage in the off chance the ball ever bounced out here because our boundary, right, is where the whip would normally be. And then our nose is in a 1 shade 2, the twins, okay? And our defensive end on the twin side is in a 5. So it's 3, 9, 1, and 5. The Mike linebacker here is in the B gap on the tackle. And the backer is in the B gap over here on the guard. And, there's our dime, okay, going away from the tight end. And I let the safeties do this, meaning line up regular off of number 2, again, for the reasons we stated, right? Game plan adjustments. They're running this way, they're throwing this way. Boom, done, okay? So let's see what happens, even on 1st and 20. So I'm kind of thinking play action here, right? You look at the surface, and everything starts with that surface, which is the offensive line and the tight end, and all of our guys are reading it. It's the old split side power, right, to that offset fullback. See what I love here? These guys aren't pedaling. They're never supposed to pedal. I don't even like that 1 drop step. Don't like it at all. Our whip here does a fantastic job. Watch his footwork in the zit steps. Perfect, right? He's reading the surface. Unbelievable. Don't like the stance here. He's too erect at this point. He's a junior. He's a 3-year starter, so I'm kind of fighting that battle a little bit. You know what I mean? But that's why they're aligned there. See, here is 2 secondary defenders now being able to come in and fit in, and they're not accounted for in the blocking scheme. And look at that play, right? So now let's go to the tight copy. So now you can see it better, right? I've tilted the secondary to the Twins in the offset fullback because normally he would be right there, and normally he would be up a little bit more inside of where he is, but he would be up there. Okay? So see the mic. There's the 3 shade, the 9. There's the helmet of our nose, right? The 1 shade and the 5 shade you can't see because of the offset fullback, but you can see our backer there right in the B gap. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. Okay? So tremendous get off. Not enough hands on his pressure key, which is the center, because once the center goes into a 1 shade, he too has a pressure and a visual key. So his pressure key is the center, his visual key is the guard. He doesn't get enough hands on the center, but he does a fantastic job just penetrating up the field, and it really kind of blows up what's supposed to be the pulling guard here, right? Wrapping around. And then tremendous peel. We call that peel because it's on the play side, right? Watch the peel from our nose guard here. And he absolutely, again, not enough hands in the center, but he destroys the guard, has the pull, and peels with the pull. Fantastic. He makes the tackle, right? That's the nose guard. So now let's take a look at everybody else, okay? There's our Mike linebacker who's made the pull call. So now we can focus on the backer. Okay, look at the linebacker fitting in there. There's the nose and there's the backer. Yeah, if the backer wasn't there, there's a hole. So the fullback logs, gets outside leverage on the 5 technique, okay, which he's frictioning the down block of the tackle. So that's kind of be expected. We just tell him to try and hold his ground as much as possible to not create more width in the hole. It makes sense, I hope. And again, I just want to emphasize, look at all the green shirts getting to the football. We practice that. Sorry, you have to see another presentation. So let's go back to the beginning once more. And now it's going to be 2nd and 20. Okay? So as I said at the beginning, to my subscribers, I thank you. And to non-subscribers, I really hope I've teased you into pushing the button. But thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football, and I'd like to thank YouTube for providing this platform.